Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Professionals Pulse. I'm Farida Musaddi, the co founder and CEO of Alphateh Technologies Dubai. Alphateh is a pioneering force in the realm of technological innovation dedicated to assisting large scale organizations, government bodies, and healthcare institutions in harnessing the power of AI to enhance their operational efficiency and embrace cutting edge technologies of AI driven solutions. Alphateh Technologies enabling its clients to unlock the full potential of their operations and achieve a more dynamic, futuristic approach to addressing the challenges of today's rapidly evolving landscape. Through a combination of expertise, strategic partnerships, and a profound understanding of the unique needs of each sector, Alphateh Technologies stands at the forefront of revolutionizing the way these entities operate and engage with their communities. Today, we delve into the fascinating and ever evolving realm of ChatGPT and its remarkable applications in the business world. In this episode, we explore how ChatGPT is transforming the landscape of customer support, content generation, and decision making processes across various industries. With its ability to provide instant, intelligent responses and generate high quality content, ChatGPT has become a game changer for businesses seeking to enhance customer interactions and streamline their operations. Join us as we uncover real world examples and an insightful discussion, shedding light on how this AI technology is reshaping the future of business in profound and impactful ways. Whether you're a seasoned professional or simply curious about the potential of AI in business, our podcast promises to be an enlightening journey into the application of ChatGPT. And joining us on this journey today is Ms. Beenish Arif. Beenish is an audit and finance expert, boasting an impressive career spanning over 18 years across a diverse array of industries, including both the private and public sectors. She presently serves as a risk and compliance officer at the United Nations, leveraging her extensive experience to enhance global operations. Her professional journey includes significant roles at a leading multinational pharmaceutical company and a tenure at the prestigious Ernst& Young as a chartered accountant. With a global footprint that includes living in 4 different countries and traveling to over 35, Beenish brings a rich cultural perspective and a deep understanding of international business landscapes to her work. Beyond her professional pursuits, Beenish has a keen interest in AI, dedicating herself to continuous learning in this dynamic field. As a prolific content creator on LinkedIn, she is committed to empowering and enlightening professionals who may not be tech savvy, ranging from founders to online business owners, inspiring them to enhance their skill sets and embrace the transformative power of AI in their respective industries. Beenish, we welcome you on the Professionals Pulse.
Thank you so much, Farida. It's a great pleasure to be here. I'm so excited about today's podcast, and I hope that people who are listening and the ones who are viewing us, they learn something new for today. And we will be discussing a lot of things, I hope. And then I hope that I'm able to educate and inspire people, whoever, like professionals as well as solopreneurs, founders, people who are new to maybe tech, maybe AI and chat GPT. And let's carry on. I'm super excited. Thank you so much.
So definitely. And as we were just talking before this, we have been seeing your work on LinkedIn, which is absolutely great. The way you are using Chat GPT and leveraging it. So, how can businesses also leverage Chat GPT? And of course, there might be other AI tools also to enhance their customer support and the engagement strategies.
Yes, I think ChatGPT and AI is a game changer. What it brings to customer support is something that a human cannot bring. So it's like having an extra set of hands, or I should say brains. And within customer support, it's like available 20. Now you have a customer support available 24/7, which
Correct.
can talk to your customers in more than 100 languages, which is not possible for a human to do.
Human.
And it can
Correct.
talk to your customers, it can answer queries, it can solve problems. So you now have a chat bot that you can train, which can be literally integrated with your website or even now WhatsApp. And then you can have like a Word document or a PDF just uploaded with the chatbot, which will have answers to all the questions that a customer can ask. So
Okay.
it's the experience that it gives is like the customer won't even know that it's an AI and not human. And then the customer experience can be very personalized, so that's pretty savvy. And it can through AI you can even know what the customers like. So if for example you have an e-commerce store, and a customer just enters an e-commerce store and is trying to view different products, and in the end of the day it doesn't the customer doesn't buy anything,
Correct.
but the AI would know that the customer has been viewing. So what it can do, it can send a follow-up email to the customer saying that, let's suppose if the customer was looking at a travel mug, and it can say, oh, we have a deal on travel mugs. So it also solves one of the biggest problem that e-commerce platform has, that is that customers sometimes check out without buying something. So
Correct.
it can be very personalized,
Yes.
it can build relationship, it can follow up. And above all, now those chatbots can also do sentiment analysis, which is new. So let's suppose in a traditional way you have a customer support system where there's people call them and they ask them different questions about a product. And then if a customer is not happy, for a human to have that interaction can sometimes be difficult. But if you have a chatbot which has been trained on different sentiments and emotions and all that, and then it's easy for a chatbot, as soon as it recognizes that the customer is not happy, it can just change the tone and talk to the customer in that way, where you give a answer which is like more psychological, in a more psychological way. So it's like having a super smart buddy. And it gives a personal touch at a very big scale. So you see the way AI has been changing the engagement with the customer. It's next level,
Correct.
which was not possible before. So if a business is not using it and not integrating these things in the business, so you see how much they will be lacking behind.
Yeah, missing
And
out.
will you be able to compete with a business who is actually using these technologies, or these platforms? So it's not even comparable anymore.
Correct. That's true.
Yes.
And as you correctly mentioned, the one thing that e commerce applications were lacking was that personalized touch that people felt that they would get when they actually visit a physical store. because there, if they like something, there would be people who would be, showing them things which are of the same variety, maybe at a discounted price. And then, so now they get that same feeling even with an e-commerce application. So I think that is very important, that people are using, and businesses can use this to give their customers a more trustworthy interface, and to give them that kind of a feel as if it's more personalized. So yes,
Yes.
I agree to that as well. um, so what are some practical use cases where artificial intelligence can significantly boost productivity in the workspace?
Yes, there are now many use cases. So I will just give you a few examples. For example, any person who's a professional, even if you are in a business or you are in workspace where you are an employee, studies shows that you spend 23% of your work time just looking at your emails, right? This is the study that I was curious, so I googled and I wanted to know myself. And now with the AI application, you can have an application which can filter your emails, which can literally download files from your emails, save it in the relevant folders. It can dig out the information. It can make smart replies. It is super efficient. It's a super efficient assistant. It's like a personal assistant that you have, and it can tag important messages. It can make action item, like if you get a lot of emails, it can literally dig into your emails, make action items, and then you will be able to know, okay, today I have this report due, or this is the action item that I need to do. And then you will not be able to, you won't miss your deadlines. You will know exactly. It will summarize those emails for you, dig out the important information, and track your action items. It can do a lot of things now. And this will definitely boost productivity. If you spend like 23% of your work time in emails, and let's say that if you use an AI assistant, email assistant, that can help you, and if it's even saves half of your time of your emails, so let's say you're actually saving at least 12% or 13% of your time every day, and you don't
Correct.
have to do those things. So is so powerful and it's amazing. And so, like, so emails that you can do. And secondly, I would like to say that if you're somebody who attends a lot of meetings, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not somebody who likes to take minutes of the meeting. I just, it's not something I like, I'm fond of. So if you're somebody like me, and even if you're not like me, if you go and attend a lot of meetings, now you have an assistant, AI meeting assistant, which you can literally invite to a meeting. So you can have a Zoom call, or but in Microsoft Team, you can invite your AI assistant. What it can do, it can take all the notes. It will summarize your meeting on, like, be there live and summarizing. Then it can pinpoint, okay, this person was this much. Even it can tell you that this person was this much active, 23% active, or so it can analyze the whole meeting. It can outline the identify the action items that each person has to do. So, and you can have follow up emails automatically done with the summary, everything sent to all the attendants of the meeting. So that's
Wonderful.
like really amazing. And if you're somebody who is in sales, right? So there is a meeting tool available. There are different meeting tools. So there's one available that is actually specifically for salespeople. And what it can do is, if you're having a meeting with, let's say, a lead, so it's a lead, so you're having a meeting, so it can analyze the AI tool, the meeting tool, can analyze and give score leads, like lead scoring to the lead,
Oh,
whether you should be spending, giving more time. Is it a
on this
potential
lead or not?
customer? Yes, whether it's a potential customer or not. So it can analyze the body language of your lead, so it can do all that. And then this can even be integrated to your CRM, so you see how things work. So it is a amazing productivity booster where you will not waste your time with people who are not your potential leads. So, and
Correct.
with a human may not be able to judge to that extent, but
True.
AI will do that for you with the body language and the language being used and the way the person is interacting with you. So that is, I think, an amazing tool. Plus, there are a lot of automation tools that are available that you can, let's say, there's a lead that you have in your system, and then you can create, there's a tool called Zapier that you can use and which creates zaps. So you will have a lead which then, if you want, if you create a zap and you want that your team should be informed that there's a new lead, there will be an automated email that will be sent. So you can create those workflows. So that application helps you create those workflows, and it's so easier. And it can even, like I said before, you get an email, it can be the content of the document in the email can be downloaded, and it helps in automation, it helps in productivity, and it saves a lot of time. It helps with an ROI in the end, because when you save time, you put your energy and effort into something which is more valuable, right? So
Correct.
that's also very effective. And then, let's say, another example I would give is for creators. So I was never a content creator. I will just give you my example. I was never a content creator, but with the help of ChatGPT and AI, it helped me to become a content creator, because now it's easier. Anyone who learn the skills can become a good content creator. So
Correct.
it is easier, it is more efficient now. It wasn't before. Let's say if you need more ideas, you can, use tools, ChatGPT, to brainstorm. So it really helps. It now even saves time as well, because it's easier. And then in other areas of, I would say, let's say, in HR, in finance, in legal, there's so many things that you can do. For example, if you are HR professional, you can train a chatbot to do the induction or orientation induction for a new staff that will
Employee.
join your organization. So that also
Yes.
saves the time for HR people. Then you can have application that can screen large amount of CVs, and then tailor down from a long list to a short list. So that is also AI can do. But of course, there is ethical issues that you have to consider, and you have to see how you can save your, it should be data and your, like, privacy policy, it should be according to that. So, but I'm not going to go into detail in that. But this is something which can really make the department, HR department, productive. Now, within finance, because I'm also a finance professional, AI can help you with a lot of predictable analysis. It can do a lot of things which we usually do. And
Okay.
then it can help you uh, have graphs and diagrams done with the help of just few prompts. So that also helps you, and you can basically do better quality work with less time. You could be more productive, and you can use your energies doing other things.
Correct. So I think those are amazing examples that you have shared. I see that someone's who's asking, please suggest few tools for meeting notes.
Meeting notes. Okay. So the one that I use is Fireflies that you can
Okay,
use. But if you're a salesperson, that's going to be a different tool. So that's what I'm saying. It also, the tool also depends on your use case, like what kind
that's
of
true.
work you do, right? So
That's true. I'm sure those people who are listening are getting so much to learn from all of this. Many things which people may not be aware about, like you spoke about an AI assistant who can also take down the minutes of the meeting. I think that's really great. People can say sometimes, we are saying things, and in the flow we talk so many things. So if there is an assistant who's constantly taking down the notes and summarizing it, I think that's great, great potential out there.
even you can do another thing. There's a tool which you can be in your meeting, and if there's a specific part of you, like you had a meeting with your customer, and later
Correct.
on the customer ask, oh, we spoke about the specific thing. So you can go to the meeting, and then and then highlight and take, only send the customer that exact part of that meeting. So there's a
Oh,
lot of things you can do.
correct. That's
So it
true.
it it, it also enhances the customer experience as well.
Definitely, definitely.
Yes.
Um, so, according to you, what industries or professionals stand to benefit the most from implementing these AI-driven solutions for automation and productivity enhancement?
Okay. So I think it's fair to say that all industries and professions will benefit. So I cannot specifically take out that this industry will not benefit, or because it's something which will be integrated into our lives, and
Correct.
it's just a start. So once you start actually using everything, so you will see in the next few years things will change so fast. And then but if I have to choose some industry where I say that it's really something really benefiting us, I would say, first of all, I would say that it's the healthcare industry, which is
Okay.
really benefiting from the AI, because now you have data driven insights on a very vast number of people, and which can help you determine how to better treat and manage diseases. And that's amazing, because you see AI is all data driven, right? So
Correct.
if you have all the data there, so you will be able to analyze it much better. So the AI in healthcare reduces human error. It can provide services to the patients on like 24/7. It can literally, AI can now scan images, so it can scan an X-ray, it can scan, so and it can provide feedback as well. It can do diagnostic medical it can actually diagnose medical problems. And it's also very beneficial for people who are living in far and remote areas where they don't have help available. So they can use AI. So there's a lot of things that is happening. There's telemedicine that is happening. So,
Yes.
and even now there are robots who are performing surgeries. So to be honest, I'm not myself comfortable right now for a robot to perform a surgery on me, but it has started happening, and maybe they
Okay.
will, I don't know, they will do very well. So there's
That's
so much happening within the healthcare industry. And then second profession or industry, I would say that within the education and like education system and students, it's really doing amazing stuff. And you can utilize ChatGPT in so many ways for learning, and it can really help for people who are neurodivergent as well, because it can help you make your learning path. You can literally it can interact with you. So it's like a study buddy with you. It's an AI tutor that you have. You can use ChatGPT to learn new languages. So there's so
correct.
much you can do. So I think that's also something which is transforming right now. The education system will soon have to integrate all of these things and take help, because it's going to be very personalized now. A student, you can have 20 students in the same class, and every student can be different, right? So if
True.
you have an AI who can be your personal tutor and can analyze and personalize learning path for
Stranger.
you,
Yes.
so it's amazing, right? So this is, I think, education is also one industry. Apart from that, AI has really transformed the creators, writers, designers, artists. So now you have digital art available, right? So
Correct.
that's if people have, a lot of people must know if they use digital art. So now they have that. Now with, for creators, you can generate so many ideas that was not possible before. You can literally use ChatGPT to brainstorm, and it can give you ideas very personalized to your industry, your content, your, you know. So that is something which was not possible, because even how good of a creator you are, you will still have sometimes problem generating ideas. So I
Correct.
think that has really, for creators, it's amazing. And I would also say, for finance professional, I feel that maybe in the near future, even Excel might go redundant, because you know now what is happening with the launch of Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. Now literally you can have, you can be in a live, it will, like, eventually it will reach to that place where you can be in a live meeting, having presenting something, or you know, talking about something, and then you can dig out information live from your database, and with few prompts you can just show it in presentation, show the financial statement, make the pie charts, make everything, make the graph
Correct.
live, instead
Life.
of making a presentation beforehand, and by the time you're giving, it's, so now it's going to be live, up to date, you know, on the
Yes.
spot. So these are some of the things. So imagine that if you can have that kind of data information and you can do that, how fast your decision making will be, and
True.
how much it can improve. So I think that is also something, Microsoft Copilot, after launching the enterprise version, it's going to be really change and take the game to the next level for businesses. But I think it might not be feasible for now for small businesses, but for big businesses. So yes, for, let's say, for retail industry as well, because as I told you before, uh, the experience of people have become so personalized now, and it's like you, AI is your personal shopper, and the way it can recommend you, the way it can follow up, I think that industry is also transforming.
Okay. But I have heard this because I had attended a couple of seminars in Dubai and all. Some people were of the opinion that AI is at times biased. So, do you think that that can also lead to some kind of wrong decision making?
AI, yes, that's true. You know, it's not all sunshine. So there are issues. We are still, it's getting better over time, but we have issues. And that's why it's really important to have these conversations. Because if you
Correct.
don't have conversation, I, as a creator, like to have difficult conversations. Because although I love AI, I love ChatGPT, but there are things which are, you know, we should know which is happening. So
Correct.
yes, their AI right now is biased, especially it is gender biased. So
Yes.
we collectively need to raise our voices to,
Okay.
you know, so that there's a solution that is being done. So yes, right now, but once things are moving and integrated and all, I'm sure things will improve. So yes,
Okay.
I agree with you with that. Right now there are some biases.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what are the trends, as you mentioned, all of these industries who have already started using, and who would go on to use AI significantly in their processes. What kind of trends or future trends should businesses and professionals alike be aware of that are coming up?
Yes. So I think we should all know that AI is getting smarter every day. So, and people will lose jobs as well. Let's accept that there will be huge changes coming over time, and but people will lose jobs, but there will be a lot of new jobs that will also be created. So, AI is not going to replace you. It will be people who will be using AI will
Correct.
replace you. So this is something that you should know, and these are the I'm talking about because I want people viewers to know that you should be aware of these things, that how fast it is changing. And if we talk about other trends, the chatbots will be able to handle much more complex tasks. Businesses who will not use AI might not survive in the future,
Okay.
because it will be very difficult. How can you compete with somebody who's leveraging AI with his customers and can, you know, with somebody who's having a traditional way? And so there's a lot of businesses who, if they don't adopt, so they can get into trouble. And I think AI plus human, going to become superhuman if we use AI in the right direction. That's the thing. If you use it
True.
correctly, if you use it for your own benefit. So if we combine our skills, because we have human skills, we have emotional intelligence skills that AI doesn't have. So if we use our skills with AI, so we will become superhumans, right? And then the one trend I also feel is that a lot of big businesses like $1 million businesses might become solopreneurs, because they
True.
will be able to handle so much by themselves that there's a possibility that they might not need a lot of people with them. So you might have small businesses, solopreneurs, and it can be $1 million company, and they can be the only one. And I was listening to one of the talks on YouTube also, where it was said that there will be in the future $1 billion company maybe handled by just three people. So this is one trend that will happen in the future.
True.
And further, more that there will be more deep fakes. I don't know if you know. So there's
Mhm.
something which is trending right these days. So you will
Correct.
see a lot of fake videos coming up, because of course there are people again who can use technology in not very ethical way as well. And
That's true.
then there will be a lot of legal cases coming up. These things will also come up. And yes, there's a chance where we will not be able to know what is real and what is
What
fake.
is the thing?
Yes.
True.
So we
True.
need to have, rules and regulations and all that in place to deal with these things. And I think in the finance world, let's say, because I'm into risk and compliance as a professional as well, so AI will be able to deduct uh, fraud in a very large scale. Like you can have millions of transactions, and AI can detect fraud, which a human cannot. It's not
True.
feasible. So this is something that will be happening in the future as well. I'm sure that now it's already on the way. And within marketing, let's say now the trend is like the future is that you will have very targeted ads. So
Correct.
already it's happening, but it will be even more personalized, more targeted. So this is the the thing in within the marketing. And within the healthcare, I think I have already covered it. But you will have AI can read images now, right? So that will really help the healthcare industry as well. And let's say within agriculture, um, farmers will be able to predict when is the best time to actually plant, harvest, using uh, drones, data analysis, and satellite sensors. So that is
True.
also something ongoing. So with AI, what I find very interesting is that now, if you start using ChatGPT, and if people who use it, they would know that you can do different things. While I'm a finance professional, I can be marketing, I can do marketing, I can do, you can, as a person, can do so many things because
You can multitask. Yeah,
you have access to such a large number of data that that was not possible. And
correct.
ChatGPT can literally make decisions, tell you things what to do. And then you may not need expertise of somebody to do it. So I think this is the right time for people who really want to have their own businesses, especially solopreneurs, because you are paying just $20 per month if you're going for a paid account for ChatGPT 4. And then you get access to so much, so you can do a lot of things yourself. So that
Correct.
is one thing that I would like to mention.
Amazing. And of course, we were also talking about some of the challenges that you already discussed. I quite agree with you that yes, people will lose jobs, but at the same time there would be so many more opportunities, different opportunities which will come up, so we have to adapt ourselves to that. Maybe traditional things will go away and we will have new practices coming into picture, which we and people at large will have to soon adopt. But what other possible challenges you think that businesses can face while adapting to these AI tools, and how could they overcome these issues to achieve those kind of productivity gains?
Yes, of course. As I said before, it's not all rainbows and sunshines. We have some real challenges here as well. I think the first challenge that a person can have is understanding technology. You
Correct.
know, because it's like AI is like an instruction manual in another language. For some of the people who are not used to it, so they will see that as something which is French for them, and they don't know, they don't understand. So this is one of the challenge that I think people should start getting used to the idea. They should embrace it, they should embrace that change, they should accept we are in a new era. Don't sit behind, come forward, start
Yes.
using the technology, right? And then especially this is a message that I would give to women, because a lot of women I see are not they feel a bit I would say not very comfortable with technology. So
Correct.
please don't do this to yourself, because this is a new era where you have to, there's no other way. So I think this is one of the challenge, that understanding technology, in which you should train yourself, you should upskill yourself. That is really important. And the second challenge I would say is data dilemma, because for AI you have to collect and use the right data. Data is really important in AI. So if you want to implement something, you need to clean that data. You need to feed your AI with that data. So that
Yes.
is also one of the challenge which I've seen that is being faced. And thirdly, there is a challenge for some, because small businesses might feel that it's costly, maybe, because if you select like 10 AI applications that you feel that are you want to use for your business. So if somebody is just starting out, or if it's a small business or solopreneur, they might feel it's a bit costly for them. And for that, I would just say that if you want to automate something, start with one process. So automate one process at a time, in a
Correct.
time, so that you have the right data as well, and it's not that costly for you as well. So this is also one of the challenge, cost as a challenge that I see. And apart from that, another challenge I see, that there's people still face this challenge of trusting AI,
Yes,
right? And
that's
they
very
can't, because that's also a mindset issue. A lot of people are not comfortable with the change that is coming. So this is also because how can we um, trust an AI to make some a decision for us, to do something for us. So this is also one challenge. But I think the key is better communication. The key is educating yourself. It's important. Upskilling yourself important. Just don't rush into things. Take small steps. Small steps in the
true.
right direction is what we need. Yes.
Correct. I quite agree. Yes, many people, those who are following the traditional way of business, they are finding it very difficult to accept AI as the new norm. So, the first and the foremost thing, as you said, is the mindset. So that is
That's
something that people will have a lot of challenge in changing. And once I think that happens, then we can have those steps in the correct direction.
Yes, agreed.
So, Beenish, according to you, of course, there is, so many AI tools, as you were mentioning them in the market. How can someone, as a professional or as a business, decide what to choose from all of these available tools that would best suit their needs?
Okay. So when literally diving into the AI tools is like you are walking into a world of high tech buffet. You know,
Correct.
so it
The
can be very overwhelming for a lot
Yes.
of people. So, and it's difficult as well. But it all depends on your use case,
Hmm.
right? So there can be one very good tool, but it might not be appropriate for your use case, or it might be too costly for you. So it really depends on what you're looking for. So you need to define exact your needs. Your needs should be defined, just like I mentioned before. If even if you want to use a tool for meetings, there can be a tool which is for a regular meeting, which may serve your purpose. It might cost you $10 per month, right?
Correct.
And then but if you are a salesperson, you might need something which is more upgraded,
Yeah.
right? And then you would choose a tool which integrates with your CRM,
Hmm.
so who can do body language analysis for your leads. So it really depends on your needs. So I can't, and every day there are new AI tools coming up.
True.
So it's very hard for me to recommend you, okay, just use this right now. I can't, because until I know exactly what the use case you have. And also it depends on your budget as well, right?
Yes.
So you might have a very good tool, but it may not be appropriate for you.
True.
So but if I have to give you one tool for automation, the best for me, which I like, it's Zapier, right?
Okay.
Because it integrates with so many other tools. So it's so easier. You can do so much with it. But then maybe you may not need a very hi-fi tool, and you may not need that much integration. Then you can go for something like, there's a tool called Make, which is slightly cheaper. So it
Okay.
depends. And then Yes, but whatever tool you use, whatever other AI tools you use, one tool which is a must for everybody is ChatGPT.
Correct.
So even if you're somebody who doesn't want to pay for or subscribe for ChatGPT 4, at least you can start with a free version, right? And then if you
True.
feel once you're comfortable, you can upgrade it.
Go for the paid
But
version.
what ChatGPT 4 is offering right now, and the up they had just recently, I think 3 days back, they had massive upgrades. Now you can create your own GPT. So I'm also experimenting with something. So you
Oh wow.
see, yes. So it is now next level. So if you're not using ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas, if you are not using it to summarize the document, like not confidential documents, you should be careful there, because it's an open platform, so it's not privacy, there is privacy concern. But I would just say that if you are not using it for different use cases, you are really, you don't even know what you're missing there. Because
True.
okay, so I'll just give you one example for somebody who's into fitness and all. There you can have a there's a plugin in ChatGPT where you can just, ask ChatGPT, okay, I am, like, let's say 25 years old, male, blah blah blah, and I'm a vegan, or I'm, so you're giving your dietary, and then you're requesting ChatGPT to prepare a weekly meal plan for you. And then
Okay.
there's an integration with a plugin which can literally, with the meal plan that ChatGPT just gave you, that can analyze the ingredients you need for that week, the whole
Okay.
grocery list. So you can
Okay.
have whole grocery list, and then you can literally go and order. It's like you're just in the checkout page
Correct.
where
Correct.
you can order literally
All
for
right.
the whole. So there's so much there, and that you can do. And I would just encourage people to use ChatGPT, go and use the plugins, and then see how, you, because you will discover a lot of things there. And suppose if I have to give a tool to you for a chat bot, the one that I like is Dante AI, and
Okay.
that is an amazing tool which can be integrated to your website. You can just draft all the questions that you want your customers. If they ask you some questions, they can just, the chatbot can be like, will reply, and then it can be even integrated to your WhatsApp. So
Okay.
that's one amazing tool. And then there are a lot of tools available for copywriting, let's say,
Okay.
suppose. So if you are into writing, then maybe you can use Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
But it all depends, even as a copywriter, what kind of copy you want to create. Is it something for ads? Is it something for landing page? So maybe one tool works better for one
For a particular
case,
use case. True.
user case,
True.
and one. So it really depends on what your needs are.
Correct. True. I agree. I agree to that. Perfect. I think, but the names that you mentioned, I think people can just go and see what options that how, and they can explore these things and see if it suits their needs. And of course, ChatGPT is already out there, and as you mentioned, it's not only helping you with what to do, but it also helps you with how to do it. So you
Yes.
not only have your meal plan, but you also have the entire grocery list, which is like next level. So you know what you need, how much you need, and it is facilitating you with that as well. So it's all about how you use it and how you leverage it. Uh, and for that, of course, you have to spend a lot of time with this technology. It's not something that comes overnight. You have to sit with it. You have to train the model. You have to train yourself in asking the right kind of questions to get the right kind of answers. I think it's also important to ask the right kind of questions. Unless the questions are not correct, I'm sure you will not be getting the right answers. So that is equally important, that people need to spend time with this AI driven tools and get them to work the best for you.
Yes, 100% agreed. And then you have to use ChatGPT like your personal assistant. So it's your
Correct.
personal assistant. So this is
True.
what you're missing out. You can pay $20 and have a personal assistant available to you for 24/7. And then
Correct.
it's a personal assistant that knows too much, like knows everything, you know.
Exactly. Yes,
So
yes,
it's
yes.
just amazing.
So, Beanish, lastly, how do you see the future of workforce after AI implementation, and what guidance would you give to the professionals out there?
Okay, so the future of workforce after AI implementation is that, as I mentioned before, there will be a lot of loss of jobs. So be ready for that. It's coming. It's coming soon. I can't really predict that it's going to be next year, after 5 years, after 10 years, but it's going to happen, right? But there will be a lot of new jobs that will be created. So if you want to, and that will those new jobs you will be where you will be using AI. So it's, I think this is high time that you start upskilling yourself. So you should start adapting, you should stay informed, you should upskill and reskill, you should embrace this change which is happening, you should be flexible, right? So we have entered into a new era, and it's up to you. How do you take it? Do you want to become a superhuman where you can utilize those AI tools and boost your productivity, automate your task, and then be ahead of the curve? Or you would just want to sit and wait and see what happens? So it's also a mindset thing. So I think just be prepared for big changes coming, and things are moving very fast. I would say, even me, as somebody who's like into AI and is a as a content creator as well, I have to keep myself updated and know what's happening. It's sometimes hard to keep up, because there things they're happening so fast. And I would also say that people who feel that they're not very comfortable with technology, you should now embrace it, especially women. This is my message to them. Please, this time, just don't lag behind. You need to come up. You need to learn. You can learn. There's so many things now. Nobody can come and say, "Oh, I don't have money to learn," because there's everything is available. You have free courses available. You can listen to podcasts, you can read books, you can watch YouTube channels, you can follow content creators that are doing an amazing job. They're taking time out, they're putting things out there. And it's good to have a mentor to help. I think it's the time. You can, if you cannot do things yourself, then go for a mentor. This is the right time, because you don't want to, after 2 years, you don't want to see yourself lagging behind, because people are upskilling, and especially to women. So please do that. So this is my message to the my message, and my, as you said, my guidance to the people who are watching. So, and we need a mindset shift as well. So be adaptable, be flexible.
I think that's a wonderful message for the women out there. And I would also say to everyone in general as well, we all need to upskill and we all need to embrace this new phase that's going to transform our lives, as you said, big time. So once again, thank you, Beenish. We've got some really amazing insights from you, some amazing talks, and as you shared some real world examples, I think a lot of people can benefit from this and they can start using technology in an effective way to get out there and be with how the world is changing and not fall behind. So thank you so much for all of these insights.
Thank you so much, Farida, for inviting me. It was a pleasure to be here, and I really enjoyed, and I hope people learn from this.
I'm sure definitely they will. So, signing off, thank you everyone for tuning in to this enlightening exploration of ChatGPT and other AI tools' transformative role in the business world. We hope these insights have provided you with a deeper understanding of how AI technology is revolutionizing your customer support, content generation, and the decision making processes. As we continue to witness the rapid evolution of AI, the potential for businesses to thrive and innovate is boundless. Stay tuned for more exciting discussions and real world applications of ChatGPT in the ever changing landscape of business. Until next time, keep embracing the power of AI and stay at the forefront of innovation. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.